Hello and welcome to this, what I previously described as a stupid playthrough of Driver. If you're wondering why it's a stupid playthrough, well, I mentioned at the time during the video where I was talking about taking a smidgen of a break, asterisk. Basically, the game's not stupid, but what I plan to do with it is, and the fact that you're seeing this, that means that I fall through on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother doing this. Now, if, like Ubisoft, you're unfamiliar with Driver, it is a game where you enter a car park, scan the monochromatic metal sea until you can find your car, walk up to it, realize, wait, I can't get into this. I must have misplaced my keys. I did. Jigging this, and then we go. In all seriousness, Driver is it's a unique game. It's a unique game at its time. And I'd say even these days it is still pretty unique in that it's a driving game, that is not a racing game, and doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything else. Like how to describe it? It is a game that was inspired by chase scenes from films that focused on car chases and so on. So you're doing a pile of missions and you are only driving. No on foot stuff, none of that. However, of course, the game eventually evolved, depending on how you feel about it, into basically being a GTA knockoff to the whole Tekken series' detriment. Until a reboot, which no one played. It was a good game. It was weird. It had a weird... The mechanic was nonsense in a way that I feel like kind of missed some of what made Driver good, but it was still a really fun driving game. You should play it. More people should play it. So why am I playing this? Because I am a fan of Driver. I have never finished Driver 1. I do not know how far I got in Driver 1. I just know that I never finished it because I sucked ass at it. And so I wanted to finally remedy it, I guess you could say. Also, a weird thing in this playthrough, you may notice it, you may see weird cuts after cutscenes like this. Also prepare yourself for the shitty American logo. And subtitle. Fucking terrible. So we're going to hang in this menu for a second to explain this because it's a weird... Okay, so basically, recording this is a problem. Cutscenes like that linger on the screen. So the very last frame, that is up permanently in the recording. So if you see any weird cuts, that is me basically stopping the recording, restarting it, so you know you don't have the last frame of a cutscene up at all times, so we can actually see the game, how novel. You probably saw one of those right now. So just keep that in mind if you see anything weird, editing wise. Unless, of course, if it's not after a cutscene, that could just be me stopping today, or perhaps I said something racist. Who knows? It's YouTube. These things seem to happen to people on YouTube. It's weird. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Truth is, Tanner, 3 years on the department and you're still the best driver I got. We don't get too many ex-racing boys in here. Low-life rumble in Miami is there's a hunt on for a guy who can pump the gas. Big getaway, big job. Maybe even some kind of hit. Some hood by the name of Rufus is in the picture. We need a line on it. Coffee? Black, right? Guys upstairs were asking for you in person. Look, we need you to go under. But no one's gonna know except me. If I bring anyone else in, I'll let you know. I need your badge. Any questions?
On quick replay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, welcome to the hardest part of the game. We're going to fail this time round, so no pressure on me. I remember my back controls. So, as you can see there, on the top left, we have a broken stopwatch. Okay, that didn't make the transition well to widescreen, whatever. in the top right, you have a list of things you're supposed to do, which also is not translated well to the higher resolution. This is a part, and oh god, it's trying to talk and drive at the same time. No, just incompetent. So, I'm just going to back and stop here. The hard part, this the first thing in the game, this is the hardest part of the game, this is the biggest roadblock in the game. It was the biggest roadblock for me, because you have to complete all that stuff on the right within a minute. Now you may say, oh well, you know, it's teaching these things, but yeah, you know what, you don't actually need these in the game.
Hey man, watch the paint.
Shush.
Get the hell out of my sight, man. You the worst driver I've ever seen.
I'm sorry. What was that high pitched beep? What? What? Oh my god! All right. So, I guess. If you did, I pointed out earlier the logo, the American logo for this game. So, the American version of this game. Apparently they beep out hell. America. If I fucking find the sound files, I'm going to fucking switch that around. I am not going... Bloody hell. Anyway. This is such a roadblock for the game that they specifically have in a sheet that skips this mission. Because here's the thing, it's nice to be able to know, it says, oh, you can fucking, what's a slalom? They say, oh, you do this thing here. So that's all well and good. Does that help you at all? Not really. You didn't really need a tutorial to tell you, hey, maybe weave within traffic. It's also the worst fucking one I could have went for, given the fact, you know, the cars and what you say, no slalom, No, I didn't. Oh, bloody hell.
You crazy?
Oh, shut up.
Hey man, watch the paint. Hey man, watch the paint.
Come on, man.
Getting Gallard, this is... Up until the release of Driver 3, I would say this is the most infamous part of the Driver franchise. Don't let this be indicative, or make you... don't feel like this is indicative of the full game. It's not. It is just... Oh my... I really should just try for the other fucking pillars, shouldn't I? Maybe those columns don't have cars wrapped around them.
You
They don't.
crazy?
Shut up. Also, we didn't get to hear that, but you listen to this music here, you realize, oh, this feels a bit 70s it is. And it's just, yeah, I didn't really pick up on that at the time. But I realized this time around, it's just, oh boy, yeah, this is all very 70s in feel. Which I suppose, you know, that lines up to films where car chases or whatever kind of took its center. Am I not making this tight enough to make this a slalom? Am I just not doing it fast enough?
Get the hell out of my sight, man. You the worst driver I've ever seen.
Hey, man. Okay. Okay, okay!
Real cold. Now let me out. I don't feel too good.
Finally! It's a lot harder whenever, you can't actually tell what you've done and what done. No, I eventually gathered it, the text in the center. Also, yes, that was another beep. Whether or not I edited that out, I do not know yet. We shall see now, won't we? And now that we've finished the hardest part of the game, it is now so much easier. Wow, that wraparound. The most natural of camera movements. So this is the whole thing. This is the structure of this game.
You have one new message.
Okay, what I'm gonna have to do, actually, I'm gonna have to back out here. This music is insanely fucking loud. Because I don't know how loud these messages are going to be. See, this game, use Lance Machine to set your missions. There are multiple missions you can accept, and you do not need to do all of them to complete the game. It's the neat thing about this game, replayability. So let's see what we got.
It's us. So listen. We want to use you on a bank job. No hat. Should be real sleepy. You want in?
Yes, that's the mission I always did. So what's the other one?
It's us. So listen. We want to use you on a bank job.
No, it's the next mission.
It's us. It's us. It's us. It's us. It's us. It's us. It's us.
Okay, we only have one.
So listen.
So I guess we're going to do a bank job. Alright, now we do things proper. And you'll see how all of that stuff was irrelevant. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the way this game works, so basically, it's an open map. Okay, now I'll just show it. Instead of this, like a linear level, you have, boom, look at that. There are 3 of these in the game. I want this, it's Miami, San Francisco, and New York, I believe. Which, if you think of choices of like American cities for the 70s for car chases, whatever, yeah, that makes sense. It's a lot like Mafia in a way, whereas just you have an open world that is purely for, it's just a thing for you to navigate and put missions in rather than for you to explore and do odd ends and thingamabobbies. It's neat. And again, this kind of got lost, as I mentioned before, as the series went on, where they said, oh, we need to be like GTA, and then that made the series infinitely worse. Oh boy. Also, I'm going to say that speedometer is a fucking lie. I do not believe I am doing 88 miles an hour. Oh, hello there. Josh, it was clean. Where's my turn off? That was my turn off. I'm a good getaway driver. I know all the places. Josh.
Get us out of here!
Here's the thing. I was going to bring it up before, but I didn't. The burnout is It goes to Dodge Island. Oh, okay. Note to self. Do not do burnouts when you're drifting. I was going to say it's a miracle the cops haven't seen us yet, but here we go, up ahead. See, what you could do is you could just kind of... Oh, maybe not. Well, we got our first chase. How novel.
Do something. We got a tail.
Are you worried about being found out? I mean, I know the 70s, you know, furry's not exactly commonplace, you know, but... Yeah, it's just you rear-end random civilians. You dumbass.
Do something. We got a tail.
Yes, I know. Yeah, they're not... Oh, there's something else to point out too. As you see up there, top left, you have your damage, you have your felony. Felony basically means... Oh, shit. How bad the cops are going to be. Also, back when I had an even looser grasp of the English language, I know. It's a fabulous thinker. I never knew how to pronounce that, so I always called it Filoni. Oh. Yes, I'm trying. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Burnout, what did I just say? Just back up. Pay no heed to the car alarm. Go forward. Smooth.